Hi guys, so today I'm gonna teach you guys how to make this super soft blanket. This one is actually a newborn blanket, so if you want to know how to make this blanket, then just keep on watching. So the supplies you will need is 2 fabrics of your choice. I chose minky and cotton. You'll need scissors, pins to hold your material in place, sewing machine with thread, preferably polyester thread. So here is my cotton material and this blue minky material that I'll be using for this blanket. First thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and cut your material at any size that you want. If you want, you can measure another newborn blanket or any other blanket of your choice. Then you're going to want to lay out your other material, and you're going to want to measure the material that you already cut and cut it at the same size. Kiss me outside, won't take away the pain, 'cause I've seen sparks fly. Then just go ahead and cut your minky material. Green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Give me something that'll haunt me when you're not around. I've seen sparks. Now you're gonna want to pin both of your materials together, but just remember that you have to face the right sides together of your blankets, because then when you sew it, you're gonna want to turn it inside out. Now you're going to want to sew your whole blanket, but just remember to leave at least a 4-inch wide opening, only because when you are finished sewing, you're going to turn the blanket inside out. So just remember that. Also, when you first start sewing, make sure you go forward and then you go backwards a little bit, and then you go forward again just to seal the thread. I really wish you would drop everything now. Meet me in the pouring. When you're gonna come to a corner, make sure you put your foot presser up, and then you turn, and then you put your foot presser down, and then continue. Give me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Give me something that'll haunt me when you're not around, 'cause I've seen sparks fly whenever you. Alright, so now I'm coming closer to where I first started sewing, and I'm just gonna go backwards and forward just to seal that, and I'm gonna make sure that I have an opening. On me, it's just wrong enough to make it feel right. Lead me up the staircase, won't you? Alright, so now that I've measured about 4 inches, I'm going to set my foot presser down again, and I'm gonna begin sewing and just continue on. Always make sure you go backwards and forward before you continue stitching, just so that none of the threads will come out, and just to seal that thread in there. Sparks fly whenever you smile. Give me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Give me something that'll haunt me when you're not around, 'cause I've seen sparks fly whenever you smile. Okay, so now I've come to the end where I first started stitching or sewing. So I'm going to go backwards and forward. I'm just going to make sure and I seal that in once again. Then I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to go ahead and just cut all the loose threads that are on the blanket. Now I'm going to take all the pins out where I didn't sew, and that's because I left an opening there. And before you put your blanket inside out, you're going to want to cut all the corners of the blanket, just so that when you actually pull the blanket inside out, then you can just corner off those corners really good. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and pull the blanket inside out. Watching what you know out to sea. You can see your life out the window. And now what I'm going to do is, with my finger, I'm just going to go ahead and push those corners out, just so there can be some sharp corners. It'll be by
sad, I lose myself tonight. If I lose myself tonight, it'll be you.
Okay, now I'm laying out the blankets, and right here the flap where I left the opening, I'm gonna pin those in with the pins. I'm gonna pin it completely shut. Then I'm gonna sew from this end all the way around the blanket until I reach the beginning. Make sure once again when you start your sewing to go forward and backwards, and then continue sewing. And we're gonna continue sewing all the way around until we have reached the beginning where we started sewing.
With all of the faces, you were the one next to me. Watching what you know out to sea. You can see your life out the window tonight.
Okay, so I've reached where I first started sewing. I'm gonna go over that just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go backwards and forward, and just to complete that so that no thread will come out. Alright, so once that is done, then you can go ahead and take your blanket out, and you have a finished blanket. And this is how my blanket turned out. This was a very fun and easy blanket to do. This is for a newborn, but you can always do it a different size. And there's the other side of the blanket. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick, easy tutorial on a newborn blanket. If you guys have any questions, just leave them down below in the comment bar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!